Hi everyone, welcome to H&M Live here in Seattle. Actually, we're not in Seattle, we're actually in Cleveland, Ohio, but it feels like Seattle. It feels like it's rained every day this spring. Tonight we're going to talk to you about pizza ovens, one of the hot and trending items in landscaping. You have your fire elements, which is the nice fireplaces that everyone seems to enjoy. And today we're going to talk about pizza oven. We're blessed to have Chef Nick here tonight with us to be able to work us through how to make a proper pizza, because yours truly has tried 3 or 4 times and I've not been able to get it right. So let's go and meet Chef Nick. As we're going over to the pizza oven, I'd like to explain some of the things that we do. First of all, you have to get the pizza oven extremely hot, which takes a long time, usually up to 2 hours. The other hot topic they have nowadays in the backyards is water elements. The sound of water always adds to a nice environment. So, let me introduce you to Chef Nick. Say hello, Chef Nick.
Hi guys.
So Chef Nick's going to walk us through kind of what the importance is and what we have to do and how to do it to properly prepare a pizza oven for cooking.
Okay, first thing first, you want to build a nice fire. Start with kindling like any other fire. My favorite to use is cherry wood. Gives a good taste. Like usually when you smoke things a lot, it's a good tasting wood to have. So again, you start with some nice kindling, get your fire built up real good. And with this particular oven, I like to build the fire right here in the front so I get the heat in here. And then when I'm ready to preheat the oven, basically, I'll push it back so it'll start circulating. And then eventually when you have this closed for a while and it's preheating, you'll eventually create a nice circulation of heat for when you're cooking your pizza.
So I want to point out this is a Chicago pizza oven. We purchased this oven with a patina brass sort of look. It's more of kind of like a staple for the backyard. A lot of times we'll build them in with the stone, like you can see the stone surround we have here. A lot of times you can encase it. In essence, it's just a giant kiln that heats up, that creates that heat to be able to cook the actual pizza. Well, it's going to take us about an hour or so to be able to heat this up, so stay tuned. Welcome back. We have the pizza oven ready, and we're about ready to cook some pizza. Come on over, we're going to talk to Chef Nick.
Hey,
how's it going, Chef?
How we doing? Very well.
Life is good. So if you can see in here, we've got a nice little flame going. The top of the pizza oven is really hot. And we're going to let Chef, the Pizza Whisperer, do his magic. Ooh, watch, that's a little one.
So what we're going to do today is make a white pizza, which is usually either a garlic butter sauce or an Alfredo. Today we're going to use an Alfredo, which is absolutely delicious today. So what we're going to put on it is the Alfredo, then we're going to put cheese, then we're going to put prosciutto, and we're also going to put some fresh basil and some hot peppers, I think.
You had me at prosciutto.
Absolutely. And this pizza should be done within 3 to 5 minutes, I'd say.
What do you think the temperature of that oven is right now?
Probably a good 600 degrees.
That's what I would think. Feels like 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, standing outside of it, I'm sure.
Right, agreed.
Nice and
Agreed.
different thing.
That's one of the great things about having a pizza oven. It's not just, actually cooking pizzas, but it's a social event, right? It's having people over, gathering, and be able to enjoy each other's company.
One thing you want to remember is not to put too much cheese on it. Cooking in an oven is one thing because you get to cook very slow. You get to let your ingredients kind of sit and
Well, Chef was telling me too that the thickness of the crust is important as well. Because like I said, over the last probably 3 weeks when I've been trying to teach myself how to cook in the pizza oven, I've made anywhere from a piece of gum to a hockey puck. So like I said, the Pizza Whisperer over here showed me that it's the thickness of the crust and also that you don't want to have any air bubbles. Yeah. That's why you want to leave your cooking to the professionals.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not so much the thickness as it is just getting all the air bubbles out. The air bubbles is a big thing. Definitely. Let's put this guy down. Let's close her up. Probably gonna open her up another 100 times before this thing's done.
All right, back at it here. Back in Highland Heights here making pizzas. So the Pizza Whisperer over here is going to talk to about the importance of making sure that you spin the pizza as you cook it. Chef Nick, give him some tips.
Yeah, for the most part, you have so much heat coming through here that the hotter it gets, obviously the faster it's going to cook. So it's very important that you get your paddle in there very often, spinning the pizza. Because as you see on this side, we got it cooked a lot. It's starting to brown the cheese. And on the other side, before I spun it, it's not as brown. It's very, white, almost doughy. So we stick it back in there, put her down, close up the oven, and give it another minute. It should be done.
So give H&M Landscaping a call. We'll put a pizza oven in your backyard, and I'll send Chef Nick over to make some pizza.